Hello, Melendez. We're back.
We're back for part 2 of the Hollywood Welcome Home Desert Storm Parade from 1991.
And we don't have to set it up. I think the people who were watching part 2 would have already known what's going on, right?
And if you're just watching this, like you just started at the $10 pledge level, you could go back and watch. We would recommend.
Definitely go back and watch part 1 because you're going to be so lost with this Welcome Home Desert Storm Parade.
But so far we've seen Gerardo.
Saw Jimmy Stewart.
Bob Hope, and Debbie Reynolds, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, and Norm Crosby.
Oh, Norm Crosby.
Yeah.
And we're excited to learn who else is honoring the troops coming back from the Persian Gulf War in 1991.
Let's start it up.
Let's find out exactly where we left off, 41 minutes in.
Oh, yeah, we just saw a Taco Bell advertisement.
Salute the employer support of the Guard and Reserve. On board their float, 3 performers from Major Dad. Chelsea Herford and Nicole Dubuque.
None of the main ones, right?
Navy Nurse Martha Hale on Hennessy.
Did you watch Major Dad?
I
think we did, yeah. It was on with just the 10 of us, I think.
Taco Bell salutes.
Welcome to our parade.
Thank you. We're really proud to be here. Johnny, you did a
Do you remember her?
fantastic
No.
job. I'm so impressed and so proud.
What was the guy? What was Major Dad's name?
Might need Steve's help here. I don't remember. Mickey Dolenz.
Hands it off.
Really wonderful to be here today to share this part of a memory.
Is she in Major
We're
Dad?
making history together,
I don't.
just like the
All I remember is the dad was a major in the Army.
Thank you for showing your patriotism today.
And thanks to the people of Taco Bell. You know, our citizen soldiers of the Guard and Reserve play a tremendous role in the Gulf War. And
Taco Bell did?
Taco
Bell salutes.
all of that.
They employ people from the Army Reserve.
Oh, those poor people.
Yeah.
And now the portion of this parade saluting the veterans of World War I, who proudly served the United States during the war in 1917 and 18. We honor them and their comrades from World War I who
That's no way. Like,
4.7 million
he's a World War I guy. He's moving way too
No, they
fast.
just got a bunch of coffins in the back.
If you were injured in action during World War I, you certainly found this a pleasant sight. It's a 1916 Ford
It's a
Model T
chalupa.
ambulance used by the Army in Europe. Look at that.
Gerardo McRaney.
Gerald McRaney.
Yeah, married to Delta Burke.
In real life?
Yeah.
Wow.
Still?
Yeah.
Wow. Who's George Peppard?
Picard.
Sorry. Who is he?
He was in, I feel like he was in one of the Star
I
Treks.
got corrected instantly.
I think he was in Star Trek.
How do you know it's Peppard?
I've heard it before.
Check to see if it's Peppard.
Wasn't he on A-Team or something like that? Or am I?
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's on A-Team.
Listen to the
Dynasty.
mic.
Oh, thank you, George. Wait, I wanna hear
And the
what he had
mic
to
was
say.
going all Rudolph on him.
Okay, I want to hear what he says. Let's observe silence here.
Also proudly served in the United States Marine Corps. What are your thoughts today, George?
Bob, it's not a parade about war, it's great courage and spirit of our fighting forces. I'm especially pleased just to have the Marine Corps contingent who I'm exceptionally proud of.
Well,
Also,
thank you, sir, for taking the time to ride in our parade
Did
today.
he also have a brain injury from
We appreciate it
boxing?
very much.
Look at that guy going
I feel
nuts.
it's more an honor to me than anything else. Thank you.
Thank you, George.
Wow, he's just a lightning rod of charisma, isn't he?
Now the float sponsored by KTLA, our originating station for this parade. And what an honor it is to have these 3 gentlemen with us, all decorated veterans from World War I. Major Lawrence
Decorated
McConnell,
with
who
Christmas
is
ornaments.
97 years of age, served in France and Belgium as an ambulance driver. Lieutenant Colonel Winston Roche, who will be 93 in July. Now, he was one of the founding members of the American Legion back in 1919. His son served in Vietnam,
And
his
none of these people are
grandson
celebrities.
served in Desert Storm.
They're just
Quite a tradition
regulars.
going on.
Let's
And
get back from the cast of My Two Dads. Stacey Keenan.
Could they have gotten Major? Maybe they didn't want to put Major Dad in there because it's like,
Might be a little disrespectful.
yeah, if he's dressed up.
It's all fake military people.
Oh, what?
Colonel Klink.
Served both in World War I and in the Marines and
What?
World War II in the Navy. He was wounded in World War I and was promoted to sergeant while he was on the stretcher.
Did you say that Major Dad when Gerald McClaney, is that his name? Gerald McClaney?
McCraney, yeah.
Would you say that that's stolen valor?
Well, if he wore the uniform out and about, then yeah, but otherwise, no.
No, but like people would salute him in the show.
Oh.
He was getting respect in the show.
Yeah.
No, that's stolen valor?
I do not.
And behind them, Lieutenant General Walter Boomer, United States Marine Corps. He's the commanding general of the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force and commanding general.
Do you think your family watched Major Dad joyously, or do you think you guys were like laughing?
I doubt there were any audible laughs. I don't ever remember audible laughs in the sitcom.
I think my mom and brother watched it. Andy, my brother Andy, and my mom would always watch a lot of sitcoms together. Andy would watch a lot of sitcoms with my parents.
I laughed out loud at Simpsons and America's Funniest Videos, but I don't think anything else really.
We really appreciate it.
I hope all our servicemen and women are.
You're not a real laugh out louder, are you?
No, never was.
A grateful nation watching this Desert Storm parade.
Thank you, General.
Cool salutes.
His name was Walter Boomer.
Pretty good military name.
From Operation Desert Storm,
And they just called him Boom?
From the 1st Surveillance,
or just,
Reconnaissance,
yeah,
and
Boom or
Intelligence
Boomer.
Group at Camp Pendleton, California. Their mission
Keith
is to provide
Hernandez.
surveillance, reconnaissance, intelligence, counterintelligence, electronic warfare, air and naval gunfire liaison, tactical deception, and communication support. Welcome home, each and every one of you.
And right behind them, well, this is an LSV, which stands for Light Strike Vehicle.
Take it away, Lisa.
It was used to conduct screening operations along the
Well, excuse my nerding out about these, but we're talking about 60 horsepower under these tiny.
With a range of 1,000 miles. Another version of this is a 2-man off-road race car. These little guys can move.
Those are hot-looking machines.
Yeah.
Speaking of little guys, Hervé Villachez is up next.
That's the Munchkins.
Wizard of Oz. Everybody in this praise either Elderly or Gerardo. The last surviving Munchkin. He's 92 years old.
California. My husband was a Marine. I should say, I should stand up and cheer.
Yeah.
Are all the Munchkins dead?
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Gotta be by
commanding
now.
general of the
Steve, will you look up if all the Munchkins are dead?
California, Major General James Myers. He's been a Marine for 31 years and served 2 tours in Vietnam. General, welcome to Hollywood.
See, I don't like that salute as much.
That's good.
Glad to be here. Appreciate it.
Using a
Can you
Mr.
say-
Have you
microphone.
here, sir.
Major, could you say a few more words?
No.
The commanding general of the 1st Marine Division at Camp Pendleton, California. This is the man, Lisa, that led the troops on the ground.
That's a man's man right
Look
there.
at that is decorated.
Dale did
Right
such
there.
outstanding work and are so modest.
That's the
and
producer
have such
down there.
humility but such pride to be here today.
Tough interview.
It freaks out.
Yeah, right. Tough interviews they are. They're just used to getting the job done.
All 124 have passed.
Yeah.
Last one in 2018.
Let's listen.
Oh, yeah?
1st Marine Division, 3rd Marine Aircraft Wingman.
July 11th.
This band's secondary mission is as a defensive machine gun platoon. They served 6.5 months in the Gulf.
What would you do if you were in the Army? I think they need like a video production unit.
That would. Yeah.
That's what I
try to
wanted to do
that,
when they told me like you go to the National Guard. It's not just like fighting.
Right.
Like, remember Andy Bull was in the National Guard, but he played like the trombone.
Yeah,
or
he played
something.
trombone. He's one of the biggest weirdos of all time,
Our
too.
director, Rob Fiedler, and the KPLA crew are doing a wonderful job in covering this.
But there's
parade.
always a risk they needed people overseas. You could have been called, right? That's the.
Doubly fun
Oh,
for
yeah,
us
my
to
buddy
get to
Jim
see it
went.
live
Yeah.
And on the TV monitor.
It's fun.
But maybe I'd go over there to shoot video.
Yeah.
They don't want me
We've
shooting
got
again.
so many infantrymen from the 7th Marine Regiment of the 1st Marine Division. They've been broken up into 4 groups.
I mean, you should see my anus.
Yeah?
If you saw my anus, you'd be like, I don't want this guy shooting a gun.
Yeah.
Can't even take care of his anus.
Decorated division in the Marine Corps.
How's he gonna clean his gun if he can't even clean out his anus?
Anus.
That's the meeting they had us immediately after.
How does anus look? Ooh, not good. Denied.
How's buddy Jim clean as a whistle?
Eskimo post, he's mighty cold.
Just feel so proud right now.
Well, it's like Arlie Ermy said. He's the kind of guy who would fuck a guy in the ass and not give him the common courtesy of a reach around. Isn't that right, Lisa?
They're not taking their seats yet. They've been standing throughout the entire parade.
I love your Eubanks impression.
With their flag.
And here's the actor Vincent D'Onofrio, of course, played Private Pile in
I see you grew your head back.
Here they are, the Marine Marching Unit.
You can't just cross there.
No.
It's bad luck to.
Yeah.
All the flyovers too with the helicopters and planes you can hear
You know,
them.
and you couldn't do that anymore either. I don't think.
It's pretty crazy. If they just did it locally, it's pretty crazy that they brought out all these troops, all these airplanes. This had to be
Today, Bob
nationwide.
and I are learning. Now that stands
This is
for
a big fucking production.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. They're bringing this fucking.
Right, LA.
Oh, here's Lisa.
ships to land and can carry 25 Marines or 10,000 pounds of cargo.
If I'm not mistaken.
This gives you some idea of the size of it.
And right behind the AAV,
nerding
as the
out.
second
This is
unit of the
nerding out.
29 Palms Marine march by, we'd like to point out that our reviewing stand right below us here on Sunset Boulevard. In it today are distinguished military and civic leaders. Our reviewing
You don't
officers,
fuck
Lieutenant
with those
General
guys.
William Harrison, Commanding
Spotless
General of the U.S.
innocence.
Army. With them is
I think that was the guy who
Johnny
looked at my
Grant,
anus,
Mayor
actually.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
who was the man who first thought of putting on this
Yeah, it was.
parade and
Oh, yeah.
told them about
They
organizing
gave him an
and
honorable discharge.
Last
You
year,
can tell
during
you
one of his
that-
visits to
a
the
hero
Golden
motor.
Gate,
Yeah.
Hollywood would throw them a big party. Well, Johnny, he lives up to his word.
Lisa,
This
is war
a
avoidable, or
big
is
party.
I've never
mankind
seen a man more excited
combative
than
in
Johnny
nature?
Grant when
What's
those
your take on
paratroopers were
that?
coming down from the sky. He was running up and down the street, just in such glee. I have never seen anything like it.
All right, you
Oh,
guys
there's the cool.
jump.
It's going haywire on him right now.
We certainly are
Why
proud to
isn't
have
Mr.
so
T
many
in this
distinguished
parade?
military and
That's
civic leaders with us
huge.
today.
Oversight.
Was
Now,
he
this
big
is
in
an
91? I
LAV,
feel like he, well,
light
might have been a
armored
little
vehicle. It was
past
used
his
in
time.
Saudi Arabia,
18 was
Kuwait,
done.
and Iraq for reconnaissance by the Marines and can carry 9 people.
how
Sounds
much
like my
nerds
car.
up.
I'm worried about you. That's like your car, Bob.
Really?
What are they laughing about?
Like your car, Bob? Holds 9 people. It's like your car, Bob,
Oh, okay.
I guess.
He has a minivan.
Yeah.
Sounds like my car.
I'm worried about you. That's like your car, Bob.
Really?
What you said?
I'm a little worried about you if that's what your car sounds like, Bob.
We're watching the 3rd unit of the 7th Marine Regiment of the 1st Marine Division from 29 Palms, California. And by the way, in the stands along the parade route are families of the Desert Storm
Oh,
troops.
Special
And
Group.
over there with them is our own Rob Willer. Hello, Rob.
Hey, Bob and Lisa, good to see both of you today. We got a great story. You know, so many people were riding the troops over. I want you to meet Trina Wallace and also Corporals Raymond Santiago and Corporal Greg Cabrera. And they're all here because Trina, how did you guys meet?
I was listening to Jackie Olden's Food News Hour on KGIO, and she was giving out an address to write to any service person. So I sent a package of goodies to any service person, and Ray received our package, and we started corresponding back and forth.
And when you guys finally got back was when?
We got back in March 17.
And when have you finally met now for the first time?
We just met right now about 2 hours ago.
This is it. This is one of those stories, Bob and Lisa, where everyone was riding and enjoying each
That
other's
sounds
company, and now
interesting,
as
but isn't
everybody
really
gets
that
back, they have a
interesting.
chance to meet, and it's right at this parade today. Great
You sounded
story.
like
We
Old
hope you
Debbie
enjoy the
oatmeal
parade
cream
today.
pies or
Thanks.
something.
We have my daughter, Shannon, and my brother-in-law, Don.
They're right there. They can wave too. Okay.
Thanks, Rob.
And is there any chance of any romance here?
Having a good time.
I'm picking something up here.
Bob Eubanks and Lisa Gibbons here
He
in
does-
Southern California.
He does some other
Yeah.
interviews with people, and there's some awkward ones that I almost included in the original edit. So
Served in Korea, World War I and II, Vietnam.
And of course the 540,000 men and women who served in Desert Storm.
As well as our
we
troops
know.
who are
We haven't
still
forgotten.
Got
on
it.
duty.
Desert Storm. They're even trying to make it sound like a Michael Bay.
But the Marines are well represented here today. Steve would be proud.
Yes, he would, wouldn't he? And once again, these Marines are from the 7th Marine Regiment of the 1st Marine Division from 29 Palms, California.
At this point, Lisa, I'm going to be honest. I've run out of things to say.
Eubanks probably hit the mute button there and made a comment.
Yeah.
It simply could not be a more perfect day for this kind of celebration.
That's the cool. They
Can
look
we
to the
zoom in on
side.
that rack one more time? Turns off the
Listen
cough
to this
button.
audio.
You know, these guys are so good at keeping that military face, but you can just see they are really thrilled to bits.
Yes.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here are Dee Wallace Stone, her husband Christopher Stone. He's a former member of the United States Marine Corps, so he's proud to be with these guys.
Not famous.
Christopher was seen on Days of Our Lives, and Dee, of course, appeared in the most popular movie of all time, E.T.
Oh, E.T. Dee Wallace.
Christopher and Dee both
That's the
now are
mom.
currently being seen on Lassie.
Oh, because
Really proud moment. Welcome to the parade.
they're
Christopher,
married,
You must
and
be
he was in the army.
a proud Marine this afternoon.
Hey, not only proud, I think I'm pretty protected, don't you? I mean, in the front and in the back.
Nothing's going to happen to you guys, trust me.
This is a great day. We're so proud to be here to welcome these guys and women back. I mean, it's just a thrill for us.
Me too.
Dee, you look really patriotic with the red, white, and blue. Way to go, guys.
Yeah, doesn't she look beautiful?
She certainly is.
Thank you very
Have a
much.
good time on the parade, Bruce.
Did they stay married?
He died suddenly in 1995.
Oh, really?
4
He only had
years
4
later?
years.
The parade has stopped somewhere along the route here. There it goes again.
That is a long parade.
Once again, now you're looking from east to west.
I haven't seen anybody throw out any candy yet.
No Sesame Street
All
characters,
right, here's
no
the last
clowns.
group from the 7th Marine Expeditionary Brigade at 29 Palms, California. And ladies and gentlemen, we say welcome home.
I found Spuds McKenzie, the party dog.
Spuds McKenzie used to be a bomb-sniffing dog in the war.
Thank you for your service, Spuds.
Now, party on. He's riding down on a skateboard.
As they go past
Lisa has all the
more than
details
3
about the
miles line
skateboards.
of
Now, those are
march on the parade route.
OJ2s with
A lot of
gull-wing
grateful
trucks.
Americans waiting to say thank you. We appreciate it. Glad to have you back.
And here we
And
are
don't get
almost
too
an hour
comfortable.
into the parade, and the enthusiasm seems to be building. It doesn't seem to be going away. It's just great.
Next up on our route, here are 2 pieces of artillery. First, a 105, which has been used since World War II and has a range of 5 miles, and a 198. This one's only about 5 years old, and that was used in Desert Storm, has a range of about 20 miles.
World War II, one of the good wars.
This is the 105 that you're looking at now, I believe.
Lay off the horn.
Hi, guys, ladies.
I think you're a hit.
I think they were beeping at you, Bob.
From the head of the class, here's Christine Haas. She appeared with Bob Hope on his U.S. tour, the USO
I think she was
tour.
Simone at head of the class.
Christine is with her mom, Rita. And Christine, hi and welcome.
There's no way she's a...
I'm so absolutely thrilled to be here. You know, when the great Bob Hope took us over to the Persian Gulf, I loved being with the men and the women there.
Oh, she must
But
have
more than
USO.
anything, I wanted them to come home safe and sound, and here they are. It's a dream come true.
Well, you are doing our red, white, and blue proud today. Got the sequins happening. The sun is shining bright on you. It looks great, Christine.
Oh, thank you. I did it just for the men and the women.
I'm sure it'll be appreciated.
Just
as
the
you
men and
head
the
down
women?
parade route.
Of course, you have a head start when you have red hair.
That's
you
like
know
everybody in
that.
the world,
Tell
would,
you the
right?
truth. Only I've got the white skin. What can I have blue?
And we're here
Blue
friends
eyes.
Arvid and
Blue
Dennis
eyes.
Blunden from the head of the class.
But I
You know
tried
what
to
she
make
says?
up
She goes,
for
I
it.
have the
If don't
white
today-
skin. And
What?
well, she's wearing blue and red, and then she goes, and I have the white skin.
That's a little weird. She was so good up till then.
I'm sure it'll be appreciated as you head down the parade route.
Of course, you have a head start when you have red hair. You know that.
That's true. Only I've got the white skin. What can I have blue? Blue eyes. If only
There
I
you
had
go.
blue eyes.
That's
I
a bit of a
tried to make up for
stretch.
it. I figured if I don't wear it today, when am I going to wear it?
You're a vision of patriotism. You really are.
Thank you very much.
And of course, the red nipples
Bye,
go along.
guys.
Bye-bye.
A lot of memories. I'm
A real
sure, from
vision,
that USO tour.
Oh, it was the most amazing experience I've ever had. I'll never forget it.
When you're dead, your skin will probably turn blue.
We appreciate your
At that
efforts.
point,
See you
you'll
later,
be
Christine.
red, white, and blue also.
Coming up next, the
This
howitzer.
is the M60 tank that was used extensively by the Marines in the Gulf.
I want him to be Fred Willard's character.
A 105
Yeah.
millimeter armor-piercing round. It's operated by
I like when their
a
little
crew of
heads are
4.
peeking out.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
cute.
like, yeah.
The M60.
And here are 2 more Humvees. One of them is equipped with a tow missile. standing for Tube-Launched Optically Tracked Wire-Guided Missile.
Well, we
That's
are
hard
learning
to say.
military ease today, aren't we?
You bet. And it's used against enemy tanks. The second carries a 50 caliber machine gun.
I don't have to tell you,
It was a
Lisa.
Humvee.
The stats on this puppy.
And now, California's newest United States Senator, a former Marine, John Seymour, who was appointed after our new governor, Pete Wilson, gave up his Senate seat to take office in January. Senator, this is truly a great day for America, and thanks for being with us.
Well, it's a great day. You know, these brave men and women, they rewrote history. They not only won a great war in the desert, but they came back here and they restored pride and patriotism in all Americans. It's just a wonderful day, great day to be American.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just like rattle off
U.S.
words.
Senator John Seymour.
And Saddam Hussein's been taken care of then?
We now welcome Major General Royal Moore Jr., Commanding General of the 3rd Marine Aircraft
Will
Wing and
Ferrell
Deputy
character
Commander of
that
the
he's
1st
working on.
Marine Expeditionary Force Pacific. General Moore has been a Marine since 1953, served in Vietnam,
You'll
where he
forgive
flew
me. I got a nervous
287
tick.
combat missions. The General's riding with his wife, Patricia. And General, welcome to our parade, sir.
Yes.
In the parade.
And that is your lovely wife?
Sure is. My strong support at home.
Well, Patricia, nice to have you with us, too.
Royal
Hope
Moore.
you're feeling the love coming out of this audience today, General.
This was the guy, he's the guy that headed up the Marine Air Force in the Gulf.
What do you think his nickname
And
was?
from the
Probably
Marine Corps Air
Royal.
Station in El Toro, California, here are members of the 3rd Marine Air Wing.
What do you think about that song?
During Desert Storm,
Not as
Marines and
cool.
sailors
No.
from this wing served
That
as
guy's
support
kinda got
personnel
open
both here and in the Gulf.
They always kind of turn their head like that.
Is
Is it the Marine? I think that's the Marine salute, isn't it?
Got some information here.
Yeah.
It was discovered that he had previously falsified a
Royal
proficiency test. Yeah. And so he had to resign his command after the discovery, which led to censure by the Secretary of Navy.
Wait, Royal Moore is a disgraced general?
Yeah, in 1992, just I guess shortly after this, it was discovered he had previously falsified a proficiency test.
Really?
The
by
anus
having
test.
By having
Oh.
a
Yeah.
junior officer complete.
He took a
complete it
picture
for
of
him.
somebody else's anus and turned it in. And
Yeah,
it was like, hey.
just like, hey,
It doesn't say that
let's
here,
look,
but
and
I'm
then they held the
assuming.
picture up next to his anus. It was like,
Yeah.
this isn't even close.
Yeah.
All right, we got maybe Blossom Stars? I don't know. Hold on, I'm going to rewind.
Oh, she's wearing yellow for yellow ribbon, yeah.
Okay.
And Camp Pendleton, as well as El Toro. From Knots Landing, Kent
Landing.
King. Kent's grandfather was the first black Marine to be inducted into the Corps. That happened 49 years ago.
I mean, they're looking for
Yeah,
stretches
it's
here.
kind of a reach there.
Kent is with her grandfather.
What?
Glad you could be with us. Hi, Kent.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
What are your thoughts today as you venture out on this parade route?
The same as everybody else's.
It's wonderful. It's so exciting to see everybody out here. I didn't know it was going to be this great.
Well, I know you must have a lot of pride.
Rate
in that
your
kind of
support for the
history in your
troops on a
family.
scale of 1 to 10.
Pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
Oh, I got to rewind Did
What
she
a
ask her a
creep.
question? She didn't answer the question?
Yeah.
Well, I know you must have a lot of pride with that kind of history in your family.
I do.
Pretty lady.
Huh. Yeah, he just reduced
Okay, here's the
her
Marine
whole family
Corps
history
from
to
the
pretty
1st
lady.
Force Services Support Group at Camp Pendleton, California.
He just Eubanks it up. Do what Eubanks does best. Pretty men.
Man, it wouldn't have killed him to elf in this parade. I just,
No.
Really hard
Yeah.
to put
I had
this
to
together
say it.
in just 10 weeks. A lot of people wanting to say thank you, and he has made it possible.
Get one of the
for all
Munchkins
of
in
us
there?
to
Because
extend
all the
our
Munchkins are probably
gratitude.
alive at this point,
yeah,
right?
I doubt that. Of course, unable to serve in the military due to their height, but still proud to be here.
They had a cousin who was a Marine.
And
It's fun just to watch.
go
Aren't
with
you
that,
as
isn't
cute
it?
as the Dickens? I'm 70 years
they
old,
are
Bob.
into it. I've never seen so
Oh,
many yellow
his
ribbons.
voice is
I've
tiny
watched a
too.
lot of parades and done a lot of parades, but I've never seen such enthusiasm coming from an audience before.
He is Fred Willard, isn't he?
Yeah, he is pretty lady.
We welcome the commanding general of the 1st Force Service Support Group at Camp
The
Pendleton,
first ever
California,
army of all time.
Brigadier General James Brabham Jr., U.S. Marine.
Next up, a salute to the
Where he also
prostitutes of
served in
Vietnam.
He fought in the Roman Wars.
Remember earlier when we watched the parachuters come out of the plane, land here on Sunset Boulevard? Well, we had one of our KTLA cameras on one of the parachuters. So this is the point of view of the parachutist as he
Shortly
jumped.
before he died.
Oh my
You can
God.
catch it on Faces of Death, Part 6.
Is that great?
Whoa.
Lisa?
And now a marching unit from the 1st Marine Force Service Support Group at Camp Pendleton. This unit provides support to forces deployed in combat. This particular unit is the 1st Landing Support Battalion, which supports beach landings.
I like
by
the turning
infantry
the
or
head.
helicopters.
That's my favorite
The
thing.
unit is known as the legendary Red Patchers. Now, the Red Patch is worn to identify these Marines and sailors in the heat of combat.
Oop, he screwed up his
That's on
cadence
Camp
there.
Pendleton, here in Southern California. The Red Patchers.
Saluting Spuds McKenzie.
Steve, can I have some of your wine?
Look at Johnny Grant.
He is really
Honorary Mayor?
just like a child today.
Oh, is he here?
Look at him.
Is that Honorary Mayor?
I don't know, I think.
This parade going, and he's watching his efforts pay off.
And you know, he's fought a lot of battles to get it done, too. I will
He
say
has,
that.
and he's just a proud
First horses
veteran
I've
who's looking
seen.
for a way to
That's
say,
what you always see on
appreciate it.
parades that they
One
don't
nice
show you. It's
guy.
like there's a lot of
Thanks,
horsemen.
Doug.
From the U.S. Marine Corps Logistics Base at Barstow, California, here is
Yeah,
their
why don't they
knowledge
show that?
corridor.
It seems like they should
Yeah.
show all aspects of the parade.
Yeah.
Of course, horses are no longer utilized
Well, and he
on the
just
battlefield.
unloaded a big one, didn't he, Lisa?
I'm always amazed when they piss. It just keeps coming out.
I guess that's where the phrase "piss like a racehorse" comes from, Lisa.
Names like Quezon, Rock Canal, Saipan, and Okinawa.
Ready for like a Fred Willard character? That would be the funnest thing
Pretty
ever.
little
Right?
Palomino.
You know, in some countries they eat horse.
And behind them, the Los Angeles High School Band and Color Guard.
High school?
They're playing John
Could've done
Philip
better than
Sousa's
that.
Thunder. Let's listen to it.
Oh, they're calling in the B team here.
Yeah.
Don't waste our time with this bullshit.
No.
We just had an M1 tank drag
Yeah,
down.
this is local parade, kind of. Oh.
Kodak is an official sponsor of the Welcome Home Desert Storm Parade. To experience the superior color of new Kodak Gold 400 film,
They always do it
just
during the
open
band
box.
parts.
It has the richest, most
We don't
vivid
want to
color
dishonor the
available
troops.
in a high-speed film. So show your true colors with new Kodak Gold 400. Fast film.
Because
true.
film is here to stay. It's not going anywhere.
Just like Gerardo. And party on, Wayne. Party on, Gareth.
It's the boring part.
My mom was so into parades, the drum corps and stuff, that we would go to like drum corps competitions. The Madison
your mom
Scouts
loved
and the
it?
Indiana Stars. Yeah, we'd go to those.
Oh, here it is.
Here's the float sponsored by Combat Cooler Thirst Quencher, which salutes the Veterans Administration and all of America's veterans
Terrifying Uncle
organizations.
Sam. It's
On
moving.
board, dancer, singer, actor, all-around good guy Donald O'Connor, formerly a member of the Army Air Corps. With him is his wife Gloria, their 3-year-old granddaughter, and also Larry Carrad from the Veterans Administration is there. Donald, welcome.
Very much. This is a real thrill.
Who's he?
Want to
Donald
say hello
O'Connor.
to Daddy Kevin?
The singer.
And Terry, your mother? Say hello.
Wait, it says Mickey Dolenz, but he was on that other float.
Too
But
much
this is a
excitement
great
going
time.
on.
What the little kid do? Be like, get away from me?
Yeah.
Your mother? Say hello.
He said too much combat cooler. Here's a tummy ache from the
Little
combat
hyper,
cooler.
I'm
yeah.
wear my uniform, but this is all that's left.
Oh, just the hat, huh?
That's all that's left.
I don't know, you guys look really well decked out in your stars and stripes.
Good to see you.
Thank you. You too.
It's subtle, it's
You
understated.
know, we've got some combat cooler up here with us.
don't you?
Yeah, this is what we're talking about.
Just a
Combat
money
Cooler
grab.
Punch.
Just a cash grab.
Fresh here in the booth.
How about that?
Crack one open, Lisa. Let's see you drink it.
Just pop the top.
We should tell you that proceeds from the combat coolers
Oh.
go to
This is
Vietnam
Roseanne.
Veterans Organization. So well done. Thank you.
At least
Okay, on
some
this
of the
tram now from
proceeds.
Universal Studios Hollywood, a representative
Look at
of the number of
the
veterans
Wolfman.
groups, including the
They said the
Tuskegee
Wolfman
Airmen,
over in
the
Baghdad.
AIPAC Foundation,
Yeah.
Oh,
And
did
then,
they?
yeah, a lot of,
well,
oh, yeah, that's why we
turning other
won.
people into werewolves.
That's why we
the
won.
problem.
Yeah.
Universal Studios
Well, now we have a new problem over there.
Ah, okay. Well, that's always how wars are. They don't think about
the
that.
armed forces to visit the
What happens
Universal
after
Studios tour as guests of the studio, and that will continue, by the way, until November the 11th.
Nice. A lot of people getting a great tour.
And I think I mispronounced Tuskegee, so I want to make sure I do it right.
Way to go.
What happened there?
He mispronounced.
It's like when I said peppered instead of pepard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa jumped all over him.
There we go.
Next up, Roseanne Barr and Tom Arnold, familiar sights. Both of them have been entertaining at various Marine Corps bases this year. Bud Friedman, our buddy and owner of the improv comedy.
I like Roseanne here. She doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. And Tom's
He was an
hyperactive.
Army PFC. We want to say hi to you all. Hi, Tom. Hi, Roseanne.
Hello,
Hey,
Roseanne.
Roseanne. How are you?
Don't listen to him. Welcome to the parade, Roseanne.
How can he hear it?
Glad to have you guys with us. I know a lot of fans will be excited to see you. Well, you got a great day for it. Thanks to you and Tom and Bud Friedman.
For some reason.
She's a tough interview too, isn't she?
I think we're having some technical problems with Roseanne.
Oh, really?
What?
Huh?
Well, the next part of our Welcome Home Parade honors the veterans. We're having a good time. Honors the
We're
veterans
having a
of
good
the
time.
Korean
It
War.
secretly is like-
Allies from 17 nations fought for and won freedom
Is Eubank still
for the
alive?
Republic of Korea
Would you guess
during
yes
the
or no?
I would guess
which
yes.
ran from
Is Bob-
June
Bob Eubank
1950
still alive?
to July 1953. 5.7
I bet
No, I
if we-
got my hopes up when I met him.
served during that
He's like, hey, I want to talk to you
conflict,
after
and
the
over
show.
Hold on, I want to hear about
This
this.
was after Card Sharks, and I
Okay.
said something funny as a
This is
fat-
Bob Eubanks.
fat
This is
12-year-old.
you.
Yeah, this is me at a taping of Card Sharks.
Okay.
They did a Q&A. I asked,
Is this on the same trip with the?
yes, as Hell's Angels.
As Hell's Angels,
Yeah,
okay.
I asked what was a...
This was the trip where you became a man.
It is. He has a real rite of passage.
Yeah.
And so Bob Eubanks said, come up and talk to me after the show, kid. I think you got a future or something like that.
Really?
And I was like, oh, yes, this is my break. That's kind of what I was secretly hoping, is somebody to whisk me away from small-town Wisconsin and make me a celebrity.
Bob Eubanks is just the guy.
I know, he was my ticket out of that hellhole. But so I went up, and Bob Eubanks just kind of went, he shook my hand, and it was like, nice to meet you, and then walked off. And I was like, what, that's it? And then the announcer, it wasn't Roddy, it might have been. No, it was somebody else. The announcer was there, still chatting to people. And I said, Bob said I should come up here and talk to him about something. And he goes, oh, yeah, he's already in his dressing room. And I was so crestfallen, but I kind of learned about show business
But
the
you know
hard
what?
way.
Let's try to track down Eubanks. I'm sure he's
still alive.
He's still
Yeah?
alive.
Yep.
And then let's get that meeting.
I would love
81
to.
years old. 81 years young.
Maybe he could make me a celebrity.
Yeah.
He has the power to do that still, I assume.
I'm sure he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my Eubanks
We'll
story.
get George on that.
Okay.
On that
Thousands were killed.
reunion.
This was the first
And you'll be like, remember me?
This was the first time that
Hello.
You had a beard when you were 10, right?
Yeah, yep. Fat Cat asked Lee Merriweather a question? Yes.
Wait, what was your question again?
I don't remember. I should ask my parents.
You think they remember?
I doubt it. But it was something dumb. It was like...
It wasn't during the show, though. It was before the show.
They did a little Q&A with Lee Merriweather
Yeah.
afterwards. Does anybody have any questions for her? I raised my hand. I had all the confidence in the world back then. And that might have been where I learned shame, was on that trip.
That was the trip you became a man.
Yep.
The Korean War, we proudly welcome
A shameful man.
Yeah.
Miller, United States Marine Corps, retired.
He's in absolutely
He
no
entered the
TV
Marines in
shows.
1942. In World War II, General Miller served at Iwo Jima. Then in Korea with the 1st Marine Division. In Vietnam, he commanded the 4th Marines and retired from the Marine Corps in 1980. He has a black belt in judo, and today he's riding with his wife, Pat. Hats off
Who
to
has a
you,
brown
sir.
belt in judo.
Yeah, we'll get to that black belt eventually, won't you?
I believe we saw her in the picture.
Wait, so you got something?
I've got something big Eubanks stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah?
some big Eubanks news.
Yep. So in
There was the Roger and me controversy. I think we talked about that.
Oh, you did. That was it.
I think we talked about it
Where he told a
briefly.
dirty joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No further
Anything
questions?
else with that?
No.
Look
Well,
for more Eubanks scandals. There's got to be. He has to be Me Too'd at some
If he
point.
was still in the spotlight, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
No, really? Okay. Married?
yes, twice.
And now, a very special entry, the Legion of Valor float. It proudly honors veterans whose individual stories represent the bravest this country has to offer. Between them, they've been awarded 4 Medals of Honor, 5 Distinguished Service Crosses, 2 Navy Crosses,
and leading the
and
float
2
is
Air
Captain
Force Crosses.
Stubing's Gavin
They are
McLeod,
Nancy
everybody.
McCabe,
Let's give him a big
Goldstein,
salute.
Joe Marquez, Colonel Lewis Millet, Sergeant Major Bill Lawrence, Lieutenant
Yeah, video
Colonel
camera.
Richard One Key,
Also, Colonel Jack Clark.
Who gets...
yes,
Jack Squat?
Don Finn,
Colonel Jack Squat.
and Captain Joe McGonigal.
McGonagall.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Legion of Valor float.
Well,
They didn't
welcome
share
to the
any of
parade,
their
the Norwalk
stories,
All-Star
but-
Band from Norwalk, California.
Oh, you know what this means?
Oh yeah,
It's
we're gonna
time.
find out about Taco Bell.
Nope. Oh. The one I'm excited about. Here it is.
Everybody at Lucky would like to take this.
Problems.
Audio cut out.
Would like to
Maybe
take
it
this.
was local. Lucky? That's not a
Yeah,
nationwide
no.
chain. Everyone at Lucky would.
Yeah.
What does it say?
And also, didn't they have like save more liquor or something
What does
sponsored?
it say at the bottom?
Still feel like I.
Everybody at Lucky would like to take this opportunity to welcome the troops home and to thank them for their efforts in the Gulf.
Party
As
on,
a token
babe.
of appreciation, Lucky is proud to be a sponsor of the Hollywood Welcome Home Desert Storm Parade. And we encourage everyone throughout Southern California to join in on the celebration of those brave men and women on the front lines of freedom. It's a way for all of us to tell them, thank you. It's good to have you home again.
Whatever Lucky is.
The good people at Always Sanitary Napkins would like to thank,
Hi, everybody, and welcome to our parade. This is a great thrill for
Like,
us.
and we will always support our troops. Always with wings.
Watch, they weren't expecting to be
Yeah.
cut to here.
He's telling her a dirty joke.
And there we are. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our parade. This is a great thrill for us.
We're having a really great time. This is the Welcome Home Desert Storm Parade
guess I'll
right in
take
the
this.
heart of Hollywood. We're glad to have you watching with us, along with our million or so viewers.
Million or so viewers.
Millions from around the world, too.
They just went to a
Our
helicopter.
troops, of course, that are still serving.
Okay, here comes some historic equipment. 2 World War II ambulances from the Korean War, a Ferret 4-wheeled armored reconnaissance car.
Another old
And
ambulance.
later versions of the Ferret are still
Kinda
being
looks
used
like the
in places like
other
Tibet and
ambulance.
Nepal.
Now I wish Gerardo.
This day we can get up to 55
I complained
miles
about
per
him
hour,
before, but I tell you what, at least he brought some
The
life to this
ambulances, by
parade.
the way, date from
Lisa.
World War II. They were also used in Korea and the MASH unit.
He's always leaving Lisa to pick up the pieces of his
Here's a gentleman
controversial
who served as a
statements.
sergeant in the Air Force in Korea and is a sportswear manufacturer. But more importantly, he was a strong supporter of this parade and other activities for the betterment of military
But
life.
more importantly, he was in
He
Dallas.
wears a Desert Storm t-shirt. He is Joe Koffenberg and his wife Sue. Hi, folks.
Here he is.
Check this out.
Yes.
Bob.
Can you believe it?
He's fixing his hair. Looks great.
Get out the confetti. Here's Rip Taylor. Well, a comedian you know that he is, but what you may not know, that he was also a lieutenant in the Signal Corps during the Korean War on our side.
On our
our side? Good. Okay, Rip. Nice outfit.
Thank you.
Okay, Bill.
Betsy Ross kept saying to me. Betsy Ross said, you think it's too busy?
Thought you'd go a little understated today,
What
huh?
a pleasure to be here. What an honor. Thank God they're all home. Hi, everybody. Hiya, folks. Hiya, Lisa. Hiya, Bob.
I just feel like all the flamboyant guys from game shows should have their own like retirement home. Be Jim J. Bullock.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Lynde.
Oh, that'd be a great reality show. What if he was as flamboyant as Rip Taylor?
Hi, everybody.
His wife Jackie, I believe.
Throwing confetti.
Coming up next is Montgomery Burns.
Whose mobile canteens were a big favorite with our troops in the Gulf.
Excellent.
The Salvation Army is represented.
This man owns everything in the world.
Yeehaw! Sure do, Bob.
Sergeant Gene Autry was in the Army Air Corps. And
Oh, that's Gene
welcome
Autry?
aboard, sir.
Oh.
We're happy to be here, and especially to welcome all of these troops back home, and also to the Salvation Army, who always does a
I
magnificent
find great
job.
tapes there.
And I want
The
to
Salvation
extend
Army.
my thanks
I think it said
to each
Salvation
and every
Army.
one of you, and this
That'd be a
goes for
terrifying
my
army.
wife, Jackie. also.
Thank you,
Thank
Gene.
you, Bob.
Stop talking,
Let's go to the
Gene.
World Series this year. What do you say?
It just makes me happier.
Thanks
Thank you, sir.
KMPC and K-Light as well.
Thank you, sir. He loves doing that. Thank you, sir.
Speaking
Very
of the Salvation
respectful.
Army, this
Oh,
is the
Salvation Army.
Band. The The Salvation Army Band has a long record of service to the troops, including coffee trucks and social centers. Their message to the returning troops
discriminating against gay people.
banner, "We love you." The young ladies playing the tambourines marched the entire route of this parade in high heels, if you can believe that.
I found some hilarious T-shirts at the Salvation Army.
One time I found a Blockbuster training video. Can you believe that, Lisa? Like, how did it even get there?
Now that is what I call service.
Thank you, sir.
How come you have so many foot massagers in your thrift stores? Can you answer me that? It's that and bread makers, isn't it?
And our next tram from Universal Studios Hollywood, representatives of the veterans.
Who's it going to be this time? We had Frankenstein, Dracula, maybe?
We're awfully glad.
Wicked Witch of the West.
Now, in the second car, members of the 9th and 10th Cavalry Buffalo Soldiers.
Here it is, a bunch of nobodies.
Foot soldiers were first nicknamed by the Cheyenne Indians back in 1877. They fought until Korea when the Army desegregated in 1952. Also on board, members of the American Merchant Marine Vest, the China Coasters, and representatives of the Hollywood Los Angeles Navy League.
I don't think they ever did one of these parades again. Oh.
Some penguins?
Some knockoffs like Hanna-Barbera's or something? Some cheap Hanna-Barbera cartoon you've never heard of. Lisa?
What was that penguin? I recognize.
Well, you know him best as Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Say hello to Bruce Boxleitner. He wanted to be here today because he supports our troops.
Scarecrow, Mrs. King. Did you guys watch that?
No. Serious show, I think.
Hello, neighbor. How you doing, pal?
Very good, Bob. How you doing?
Just fine, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce, glad to have you with us today.
Some tremendous day, huh?
Isn't this something?
We're very honored to be here sharing this historical moment with Hollywood and all of our troops from Desert Storm and Vietnam, Korea, and World War II and World War I.
Thank you, Bruce, for taking the time. We appreciate it very much.
And now the portion of our
Have you seen
parade
Scarecrow,
devoted to the
Mrs. King?
United States
Never
Navy.
even a second of it.
Steve? You watched Scarecrow? What was it about?
What?
Detectives?
Wait. We're learning this just now?
They're husband and wife detectives?
I don't think they were husband and wife. I think there was a sexual chemistry there.
Oh, Mrs. King was maybe who he worked for or
Oh,
something?
no, we looked this up. All right.
Alright.
Yeah,
Long Beach, California.
I think that she had to pretend she was the better.
She's divorced housewife Amanda King.
She was the detective,
Mrs. King?
Mrs. King, but she couldn't get it because she was a woman, so she hired
it was like a bosom
Scarecrow.
buddies.
He was top level operative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
we didn't need to stop.
Scarecrow was his
Yeah, we didn't need to stop for that.
And from the United States Navy, Rear Admiral Albert Gomez. Admiral Gomez commands the naval.
I hear the word Rear Admiral and it just always makes me laugh. Can you talk about that, Algar? What is that shot?
Cameras, which is on top of the Metropolitan Hotel here in Hollywood, just across from the KTLA studios. Seem like they're having a good time. It's a good time, by the way, to tell everybody that today's parade.
Maybe that's who checked my anus was the Rear Admiral.
Okay, yeah, that's how they get that
Yeah.
distinction. It's actually a very prestigious rank.
Be made in person at your hometown very, very soon. Come home, you guys and gals.
Sure appreciate everything you've done and are doing.
There was an actual ship that sailed out.
They found out it was too small.
Oh, wait, they're going to show it. Did you see the shitty eagle?
Yeah.
Well, here is a model of the
grocery
USS
store
Los
mascot.
Angeles, which is a heavy cruiser. On board, members of Task Force Ripper, a Navy unit which helped liberate Kuwait City and the Kuwait airport.
Yeah, we didn't have any ships going down the street.
Yeah.
Marines as part of Task Force Ripper.
And on board, a shitty eagle.
Well, they got it sailed out to the Persian Gulf, found out it only fit 4, maybe 5 guys
This is an
tops.
interesting time, I think, for us to mention that when you see models like that in aircraft, Hollywood is the
I like
perfect
their
place
outfits
to
the
have a
best.
parade like
Of all
that.
the armies,
They have all
like
the
that looks
models of the
comfortable,
old
doesn't it?
aircraft and everything that
Yeah,
they
it
used
does.
in
It
the
kind of
movies.
like loosening a tie after
Oh,
during the wedding reception.
Active duty and reservists who represent the folks from the Naval Hospital in Long Beach, California.
like that looks fucking cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of Donald Ducky, but
It's
yeah.
kind of like, yeah. It's a little slackery,
Yeah.
but I like that they kept it.
Warfare Unit 105.
That doesn't look comfortable. That looks
I'm worried
hot.
about getting stains on a
They were
white
among the
uniform.
first to be deployed back in September of 1990.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you would definitely get some sort of a punishment.
Of 65 men and women who served at a port on the east coast of Saudi Arabia. They provided harbor defense and port security. We're glad they're home. We're glad they're
I'm
here.
sure Saudi Arabia will pick up the pieces on their own.
I don't know if you can tell, but a lot of the servicemen and women on board these vehicles have their cameras.
Have
And
mustaches.
they're taking shots of the
Which I
crowd,
found
taking
interesting.
shots of their folks as they go along the parade.
Everybody vaguely looks like Major Dad to me. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here he is. Here's a guy who knows a lot about the armed forces. He oughta. He's been fighting since Roman times with Spartacus. You all know him. He's Tony Curtis. He's riding today, I think, with his son Nick is in the car there. There we go. Tony's also a member of the U.S. Navy. Tony, what does it feel like out there on the parade route today?
Well, I didn't understand what you said, but I'm real happy to be here today. What an extraordinary experience. Hi, everybody. How wonderful it is to be out. Are you up there?
We're up here in the booth. There you go.
Nice to see you all.
See, you
Total
answered my
pro.
question. I was wondering what it felt like. It's a big thrill of pride, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is. It's an extraordinary experience.
We're awfully
How
glad
happy
to have
I
you
am
with
to be
us.
here today.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony and Nick.
Sorry to cut you off, Tony.
California, the men of the U.S. Navy Surface Squadron 1, these men who served on 9 ships, trained selected reserve personnel. The mix of men on board each
And they're the
ship is
masterminds behind
approximately
Combat Cooler.
60% active duty and
Thirst
40%
quencher.
reservists. The squadron provides services and support.
I've
to
drank a
other
lot of
units
this,
in the
Lisa,
fleet
and
too.
to be honest, I had to drain my lizard for the last hour.
California.
That's Eubanks. Eubanks would definitely use the word drain my
Yeah.
lizard. Drain the lizard.
Well, Bob, can you find a cup or some kind of something to relieve yourself here?
40% reserve.
Use one of your empty Combat Cooler cans.
I would, but the actual spout of the can is a little too small for my urethra. Lisa?
You're watching the Welcome Home Desert Storm Parade honoring all of our...
Who haven't we gotten yet?
I feel like this is
We're
mostly
an hour and 20 minutes into the video.
To our forgotten heroes, we say thank you. And let's never forget them.
I just can't
Oh.
Taco Bell enough.
I know what I'm excited about. Oh, here's a marching band.
We might get
There's two things.
sponsorship.
Yeah. There's a sponsorship and then also a sideline reporter
Oh, great.
coming up.
The Cleveland High School marching band and drill team.
Cleveland High
They
School?
won first place in the Los Angeles All-City
They didn't say no to anybody.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're in.
Welcome home. Desert Storm Parade is brought to you by Domino's. Avoid the noise.
Tonight at 6 on Channel 5, everyone's favorite Nanny is back, and she's more delightful than ever. Don't miss the musical magic of Mary Poppins. Tonight at 6 after the parade here on Channel 5.
When you talk about this is the first parade I've ever done with the participants of the parade.
So it must be local, because I don't think Mary Poppins would have played net. Well, maybe they would have.
Our next color guard is
Could have,
from the
but-
Naval Weapons Station at Seal Beach, California.
I mean, the Orange Bowl seems kind of local, but the Orange Bowl parade, but that and the Rose Bowl started off local, then went national.
We got another hour left in this
Oh
parade.
my God!
How are we doing on running time right now? What are we at?
Over 60 reservists.
48:24.
Huh?
48 minutes.
What do you think?
Give it a little bit more. Let's go to the next commercial break.
Yeah, because we'll do this as a 3-part series.
Okay. Yeah.
What would Eubanks do if he did have to go to the bathroom?
I don't know. For this long of a parade, maybe she would cover him for a little bit on her own.
Maybe he's going right now.
Could be.
Maybe it's one of those stadium buddies. Yes, they're like, he hit the cough button. He's like, I got to drain the main vein here, guys.
Yeah. Starting to come up to my.
See the skywriting, it says job well done.
Was it though?
How nice. Pretty lady.
A lot of men and women out there who certainly appreciate this effort.
A lot of pretty ladies out there appreciate this.
Now this is a model of the nuclear-powered cruiser USS Long Beach. It served in Vietnam and is still in service, based out of San Diego. This model was built by the Long Beach Naval Shipyard about 15 years ago. A lot of detail on that as well.
Okay.
Models are kind of cool. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
USS Long Beach.
And here again, I'm sure this is the type of a model that's used in motion pictures. And when you show that model on a
Those are
major
pictures like
screen,
Down
you can tell
Periscope,
the difference.
starring Kelsey Grammer.
A little model. The magic of Hollywood.
The magic of Hollywood.
Quit patting yourself on the back.
It's just stroking himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure you don't have any problems.
See, they should have munchkins on that.
Little uniforms.
Best known from Dallas and Remington Steel, here's Jack Scalia with his wife Karen, who's a former Miss Universe, and their daughter Olivia. I don't think we'd be giving away any major secrets to tell you that Jack's home answering machine reminds his callers not to forget about the troops serving in the Gulf. Oh, Jack.
It's a little odd.
What is that?
His home answering machine reminds callers not to forget about the troops.
What?
That's a psychotic thing to put on your answering machine.
No, we start taking phone calls.
Oh yeah, we should say that. Yeah. Don't forget about.
Let's not forget about Jack Scalia.
Right. Okay.
And his answering
That's
machine
our version
message.
of it.
Let's
re-record that after this.
Best known from Dallas and Remington Steel, here's Jack Scalia with his wife Karen, who's a former Miss Universe, and their daughter Olivia.
Did you like Remington Steel?
Giving away any major secrets to tell you that
Dallas?
Jack's home answering machine reminds his callers not to forget
Parents
about
did.
the troops serving in the Gulf. Hello, Jack Scalia. How are you, pal?
Find out about that, Bob.
Hey, listen, we're going to give your phone number out.
That's right.
That's okay.
That's a real nice thought. Nice gesture.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how I always feel about our country. It's a real privilege for my family and I to be here today in this celebration honoring all of our soldiers from all of the wars, especially the soldiers coming
He wasn't a
back
soldier,
from,
though.
No.
The Gulf.
But
I
he left a
also, with all this
message of
pride and
support on
all
his
this
answering
love that we
machine,
feel for
outgoing
our country
messages.
and for our
I
soldiers,
think he's done more
there's
than
no reason
enough.
why we shouldn't do that every day.
I want to know what the phone message says, Jack.
Well, it just basically tells them I'm not home, and I say, don't forget about all our soldiers, men and women that are still in the Gulf,
Gotta go.
and just know, keep them in your prayers.
Wait for the beep.
And then I do that, nobody's home, nobody's home. I put that on next.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Lisa.
Crazy Calls, it's called. The infomercial worked on me,
Welcome,
so.
everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Jack Scalia.
Jack Scalia has nothing to do with it.
No, he's just a famous
His
guy
only
who supports the
connection-
The
troops.
Naval Construction Battalion Center and the Naval Mobile Construction
This is worse than I thought it'd be.
And the Water Construction Team
Shame,
too.
more
How's that, Bob?
shameless.
Would you do that again, please?
Fast. First, their color guard, which you saw, followed by members of the battalion who were representatives of the
This is brought to you by
5,000
Shout Color
served
Guard,
in the Gulf.
keeping our laundry
And that
safe.
vehicle is called a LARC, L-A-R-C, which stands for Lighter Amphibious Resupply Craft. It's a sea and land work platform which the divers use while working underwater.
Lisa's nodding her head.
And of course, you know this,
Mannequin
Lisa.
is wearing is 25 years old. These CBs worked on the critical construction projects in the Gulf, including airfield expansion, camp construction, and supply route maintenance.
What would
The motto is,
you
"We
give the
build,
name
we
of this if you were that was
Welcome
your
home, gentlemen.
Shark, something shark. Chomper.
We're proud to welcome sailors.
I'd just say
to
chomp,
USS
chomp.
Cayuga and
Okay.
USS
I'd go
Ogden
Jaws
in Long
5.
Beach, California. Both ships were deployed in the Gulf for 10 months. The Cayuga is a tank landing ship with a crew of 350. The Ogden and her crew of 400 operated with the amphibious.
They don't do a
Red
salute, do
Alpha.
they?
I feel like you would do it in the Navy, yeah.
Now we have a scale model of the battleship USS Nevada. The actual USS Nevada was the only battleship to get underway during the attack on Pearl Harbor. It served until the end of World War II and finished her life in 1948 as a target in gunnery practice. This model was built by 20th Century Fox for the film Tora, Tora, Tora.
Oh yeah, they do
Model
salutes.
of the USS Nevada.
Is it just me, or could this thing use a couple of munchkins?
The target in gunnery practice.
Yeah, there's something too bad about that.
The Sioux Falls band is that who they got now?
Well, Linwood is where Weird Al grew up and went to high school.
Or a suburb of Omaha.
In the last 10 years, and we're about to find out why.
It's the parade that anybody can get into. All right, what do they got? What are they promoting now? Eskimo, 'cause it's cold.
Now's the time to rediscover American value at your Dodge dealer. You'll want to see the exciting new Dodge.
That'd be a shorty.
Oh, yeah, shorty.
Yeah.
Spirit RT.
Have your girlfriend's dad take you to a Dodge dealership soon. Have you driven a Dodge? Thanks, troops, for all that you
Welcome home,
do.
America, to value, safety, and performance. Welcome home to advantage. Dodge.
I think that's when he goes and pees.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Los Angeles radio station KLOS is Mark and Brian,
You can
my
do it.
buddies up there. Hi, guys. They were the first to broadcast live entertainment from the Persian Gulf during the holiday season.
And they do a Howard Stern impression.
USO
Yeah.
for its 50-year service to our armed forces.
They're what you'd call shock jocks.
John Gumbert of the U.S. Navy, Nicole Sandler, producer of the Mark and Brian Show, and Bob Bernier, executive director of the USO, excuse me. Hi, Mark and Brian. Those guys are cool.
USSO.
They're having a big time on the parade route today.
Hello, fellas.
All right.
Brian won an Emmy last night, too.
Did they?
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, these are two of the most talented guys you're ever going to hear anywhere.
And two of the nicest guys. Give us the microphone.
Now we're in real trouble.
We're in trouble. Go for it, fellas. How are you?
Because they're outrageous.
Did you call me the other day?
Do they do prank calls, maybe?
All right, they're talking to the crowd with those microphones.
but they-
Unfortunately, we
Yeah.
can't hear them.
That means that we could say anything about them that we wanted to, and they couldn't have.
That's a fun report with Mark and Brian.
Mark and Brian.
And now we honor the 8.7 million men and women who served during Vietnam.
We like to remind them
A lot of
that
servicemen and women
we
have
love
waited
them a
long
long
to
time
be
back
great
here in
country
the
for
U.S.
the job they did. It is finally happening. We'd like to think we're a part of it. A little late, but here's to you. Welcome home.
Oh, I think we got a sideline reporter coming up.
Okay. Lisa, did they actually make him play Russian roulette? Was that a
Next
thing?
on the parade route is the gentleman who commanded the U.S. troops in Vietnam from June 1968 until July 1972, General William Westmoreland.
He's now retired.
General
from
Leslie
General
Nielsen.
Charleston, South Carolina. You know, Bobby has a bumper sticker on his car with a very simple message. It simply says,
Show me your
am
tits.
a Vietnam vet. General,
The cast from
welcome to our parade.
Hot Shots Part 2. Is that how you pronounce
Lloyd
it?
Bridges, everybody.
He is so distinguished.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Well, he can't hear us either. From Mark and Brian to one of the most decorated generals in the U.S. But that's our lot here, isn't it, Lisa?
Listen to the audience.
Mark and Brian to this guy.
Listen to the audience show their appreciation.
What other bumper stickers does he have on the back there? I see the one that says, if you don't like the way I'm driving, call 1-800-EAT. I can't say what the word is there, Lisa, but
Yes.
General Westmoreland,
Oh.
welcome to the parade, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Weren't
Did
expecting
you hear
this.
that response?
no, I'm deaf,
appreciation you
Bob.
received
Yes,
from the
I heard
audience
your
just now?
response.
Okay.
Well, this is quite a thrill.
I think he stood up when he wasn't supposed to stand up.
Well,
So I
yeah.
think it kind of threw him off.
He's
and then
being addressed.
Eubanks didn't have a good question lined up.
Did you hear that response? That appreciation you received from the audience just now?
Well, this is quite a thrill. Never seen a bigger thrill. Thank you.
It's nice to have you with us. Thank you for your time.
Could you
Sir, could you answer the
look
question,
at that
please?
drunk guy?
Full Americans.
And it must be an honor for you being right behind Mark and Brian from the Mark and Brian Show and their producer.
WLOS.
Of course, known for their outrageous phone pranks.
And they're still standing because what they see, the flags of the U.S. Vietnam veterans.
Oh,
Sir, you don't have to stand up for this. Sir, you can sit down.
I'm standing for Spuds McKenzie.
Let them hear it, everybody.
The producer was probably like yelling at the general, like,
Yeah.
sit down.
Down.
Our next group is made up of 56 members of BRAVO, which stands for Brotherhood Rally of All Veterans Organization. They are representing today prisoners of war and troops missing in action of all wars with this March of the Bamboo Pole. Now, the white flag represents the United States, and the black flags show the number of troops still
Isn't a
missing in
white flag
action in
surrender?
Vietnam
It's just kind of all over
from
the
each individual state as well as the Allies.
And the
Shall
audience
not be
response.
forgotten.
The audience response to the Vietnam veterans is just overwhelming. Listen to that.
Next up, Jane Fonda.
Members of Bravo as they go by with the March of the Bamboo Poles. Representing
Shirtless guy in there.
Yep.
I always goes to the shirtless guy.
Yeah.
Comes the sound machine of the Inland Empire Youth Band.
There's a
from
shirtless
Oakland,
guy.
California,
I can spot him.
to the Vietnam group.
Next up, it's Vicky from Small Wonder.
3 alumni of this band served in the Persian Gulf. And for folks along our network,
Could have used you over there in that Persian Gulf.
County and northeast.
I say that jokingly. Come on, this could be a promo. Yep. Here we got a promo. Promo coming up. That's the only reason they got the bands, is so they could do the promos during it.
Yeah. Brought to you by Gore-Tex gloves. You won't be mighty cold with Gore-Tex gloves.
Oh, what are you waiting for?
It's like the audience was waiting for that opportunity to say thank you to the Vietnam vets.
You know,
To say thank you to Mark and Brian.
I know that earlier. I think there are a lot of people who just have.
We should salute them for their hours of entertainment every morning.
And their hilarious prank phone calls.
To let them know.
Who knows what they're going to say next? Mark and Brian, thank you, sir.
That's what's so great about this opportunity.
Lisa's gonna nerd out.
Stormtroopers to honor all our servicemen and women.
Here come the mules.
Yeah, these are actually mechanical mules. They're M270
Mule.
Marines.
Actually, I hate to
correct-
correct you there, Bob, but
Today, the other vehicle is a custom M116.
Driving it as a stoner.
Vietnam era. The mule.
That guy's high as hell.
wish I was there with them.
And coming up next, representatives of the Vietnam Veterans of America. This group has almost 3 million members nationwide, and today we have representatives from 10 California chapters marching. The Vietnam
Our
Veterans
country
of
really let
America
these folks down, but at least we let them march in a parade. So
is to help and
Right behind Mark and Brian.
And Rob Miller, you're down there in our audience somewhere. Let's go to Rob.
Oh, yes.
Gang, thanks very, very much, Bob and Lisa. Just to echo what you've been saying, I can't tell you how many people have stopped me here on the parade route saying, wait till the Vietnam vets come by. This place is going to go berserk. And so far, I think they've stolen the parade, even with the F-16 flyover, which was terrific. I want you to meet Letty Gingrich and her son Garrett. And Letty lost her son Greg in Vietnam. For you to watch those Vietnam vets walk by must have felt pretty good.
Yeah, feels better if I could hug them.
Who invited you to this parade?
General Westmoreland.
General Westmoreland.
I didn't get to see him.
Oh, you're going to go back in the green room and hug him right afterwards. This is Letty, Gary. Great to have you guys here. This is too much down here, Bob and Lisa. It's the greatest.
Wait.
She just talked about how she wished she could hug her son who died in Vietnam.
But I think this is a good stopping point, so
Yeah.
we can unpack what just happened there.
Yeah.
So he's like, she wanted to hug her son, who she can't hug anymore. And then, who invited you down here? Westmoreland.
Yeah.
Invited you down. And I haven't gotten to meet him yet.
Right.
And then he was like, okay, well, hopefully
Go
you'll get
hug
to...
him in the green room or something.
Yeah.
Next up, Joe Isuzu. The guy from the Isuzu commercials is going to be at the back of an old Cadillac. I mean, yeah, this was not well thought out.
Holy shit.
Well, what do we have left?
I loved that she was just like not putting up with the bullshit.
No.
It's like it's nice to see the parade here, but I'd rather hug my son.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't even.
I didn't take it that way. I thought she wanted to hug one of the service members.
Let's play it back. Let's play it back. That's the beauty.
I thought she was saying she wished she could hug her son. Like
that's what I think that's what she said.
The parade doesn't even come close to.
We're having so much fun down here.
People have stopped me here on the parade route saying,
Nobody did.
wait till the Vietnam vets come by. This place is going to go berserk. And so far, I think they've stolen the parade, even with the F-16 flyover, which was terrific. I want you to meet Letty Gingrich and her son Garrett. And Letty lost her son Greg in Vietnam. For you to watch those Vietnam vets walk by must have felt pretty good.
Yeah, feels better if I could hug them.
Who invited you to this parade?
If I could hug, I could go
Hug
either
him
way.
or hug him?
I heard hug them, but
General Westmoreland.
I didn't get to see him.
No, you're going to go back in the green room and hug him right afterwards. This is Letty.
I didn't get to
Jared.
see him.
Great to have you guys here.
It's still bizarre, no matter how you cut
She
it.
doesn't know what the green room is.
Maybe you could hug Mark and Brian while you're back there. God willing. All right, back to you. Coming up.
Rescue me here, Bob.
Coming up, the cast of Caroline in the City. But not Leah Thompson, the rest of the gang.
Oh, it's fucking parade. Oh, it's so gross.
I would
so
say
gross.
that watching this one, in terms of all the EP, comes close to how we actually watch things like in high school, because there's a lot of breathing room here.
Oh,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is fun.
Yeah. Well, we have about 45 minutes left, right? So.
About 45 minutes left. Yeah.
So
let's end it here.
Yeah, we'll have a part 3 coming up for all you loyal EP. I hope it's been as fun for the patrons as it has been for us.
You sound like Bob Eubanks right there. Lisa, I'll tell you what. I hope it's as fun for the patrons.
Well, we got to go drain the lizard, but we'll be back with part 3. Thank you, sirs, for watching this EP episode.
That's all. That's it.
And we'll be right back right after that, Lisa.
When we return, Dr. Sellner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
We'll be right back right after that.